Now that the cold air is falling, hot air rises. Then why are there still places where it's so cold? Because hot air rises. It's not an endless rise, but in the process of rising, constantly friction with the surrounding cold air. It is also commonly referred to as heat conduction. Then the temperature of the hot air mass will continue to decrease during this process. When the temperature drops to about the same as that of the surrounding air, hot air turns into cold air. So in the end, it's still cold air at high altitudes, but for an internal penetration. For buildings with lower floors, such as shopping malls, it's inside. Often there is a larger atrium. Therefore, the obstruction to airflow movement is relatively small. In addition, the overall thermal insulation effect of the building is good, so hot air rises. The effect on the heating of high-rise buildings is very obvious. So on the upper floors of such buildings, winter will be warmer, summer will be hotter. For high-rise residential buildings, although there is an elevator shaft inside, the stairwell is a structure that runs through the entire building. But because the interior of each house is relatively closed, and the number of layers is higher, so the effect of rising hot air on room temperature, far less big than a shopping mall. But this does not mean there is no temperature difference between lower floors and upper floors. Because of the regional architectural structure, building insulation effect, there is also room area, and heating system design, and other factors. So on different floors, room temperature at different locations, it will all be different. For example, the heating system in your community, if you go from bottom to top, the temperature of the residents on that floor will be taller than the residents on the rooftop. And if the other way around, that's the resident on the roof, warmer than the residents on the first floor. Follow me. A little knowledge every day.